Special guest today, boys. This man is a member of Dare Rising. He can do more flips and spins than an Olympic diver. He has more wall bangs than a glory hole. He has a beard so majestic that it would put lumberjacks to shame. And he has the voice of an angel. It's Dare Rit.
What up, baby?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, everybody?
Yes, sir. Let's get into this. This is my first trick shotter on here, so this is an honor.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure is all mine. I'm super excited to play a little 1v1.
Oh yeah, it's
The
back
trick
to
shotter becomes the sniper.
back to old school, man.
I know.
So let's get into a little bit backstory on you. What was your first Call of Duty? Not necessarily sniping, but just kind of playing.
First COD for me was COD 4, and then started really playing it more during MW2.
Gotcha. When did you start sniping or like trick shotting?
Started sniping a little bit on COD 4. So like there was a phase when MW2 was like first coming out that there were still a lot of people playing like hardcore headquarters on COD 4. So I started sniping on there, and then I started trick shotting. God, I think 2011 is probably about. It was right around the same time that phase started to kind of blow up.
Gotcha. So that was MW2?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So did you have any, you said phase, did you have any inspirations when you were kind of getting into the scene? Like anyone you watched or kind of got you into it more?
Honestly, the first video that I saw was how to do a temper shot. So that's all I was going for like the first like month. But I actually had a guy that I met in the COD 4 lobby like a while back, and he was like, man, you guys, we were trick shotting. I was like, okay. So like the first like couple of videos that I ever did were just straight up like 360s, like landing on the ground and stuff like that. I was still doing comp sniping at the time through sniper leaderboards.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that whole friend group that I played with on there, we started transitioning over and made a trick shot team for a comp team back in the day.
So you haven't always been a trick shotter? You kind of did a little bit of comp sniping before you got, big into trick shotting?
Yeah, I comp sniped for probably about 2 years or so. And then when I was at the beginning of trick shotting for me, I was still doing comp sniping. And then I started only really going towards trick shotting.
Gotcha. So what's some notable trick shots you've hit? Like what are some of your favorites?
Yeah. I'd say for me, I hit one of the first turbine cross maps on BO2 in search. That was like during the first like 3 weeks, 4 weeks of the release. I've hit not a couple, but I've hit a couple solid MW2 shots. Probably one of them's going to be I hit a 1080 triple glide from window washer to back offices on setup on MW2.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think. That's probably like the main one. That's the one that kind of got me somewhere at the beginning. And then most notably recently was I hit a underpass shot right when the game on MW3 came out, and that just kind of blew up out of proportion.
What's your favorite COD to trick shot in of all time?
MW2 2009. I quit for a long time. I didn't play Infinite Warfare, and I came back just as a casual on MW19. So there's a lot of CODs I didn't get to play.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would always just load up my Xbox and just go and play like in a 6-man real quick on MW2's shake package and stuff.
So what's some of your favorite teams that you were on your journey to Dare?
That I was in?
Yeah, no, you were in.
I'd say more towards the beginning. I was in a team called Proud. That was probably like the first like kind of, I'd say, notable team. Proud was a team that a bunch of us left like these bigger-ish teams and created back in the day. So Proud District. Then I ended up joining Zone. And then I left Zone, joined, I don't know if you remember Drag at all. I don't know if you were around during those days at all. So that was one of the teams that was pretty good. I was one of the team captains of Drag during the one of the first like Clash of Clans, and then I joined the Base Snipers. Went from Base Snipers to Misty, and then Holy,
Okay.
Zoo, High, AE7, a couple other teams, but nothing like super crazy. Synergy
I got you.
was
So
the more recent one.
there's the Dare RC going on. What are some tips you have for some trick shotters that are going for the Dare RC?
I think a lot of trick shotters have a really hard time with trying to compare themselves to what everybody else is hitting and how often. I think my biggest thing is that we don't really just care about your shots. Like there's always gonna be good clip hitters that like want to join teams, right? That's always gonna be a thing, but the personality is like irreplaceable. And like we care a lot about like who you are as a person, what you do outside of just hitting shots. Do you make content? Do you like stream? Do you do other things with it? Other than just being a trick shotter that's hitting clips.
Gotcha. So what's some trick shotting content that you guys are looking for other than, you know, like you said, just hitting clips?
Honestly, just originality. I mean, like everybody's already kind of done the whole everybody's kind of already been doing the whole like trick shot races or like S&D highlights type videos. Like we want to be able to do some like cool private match series, even stuff online. Honestly, there's probably not much I can even explain because it's something I haven't even thought of yet.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I try to sit there and come up with new ideas every day, and it's hard. And I know I usually look to others to be like, hey, like, what would you recommend?
Yeah.
Or like, hey, I need an idea. So the biggest thing is just reaching out, being creative, and just doing something a little different. I mean, like the ones I've seen that were pretty cool were like Chat GBT chose my trick shotting class, or like you guys all use the same stuff, or stuff like that. No, I think it's all up to your discretion, your creativity. That's what we care about.
That's awesome. All right, so you absolutely slapped me, and I figured you would since your prior comp sniping skills. So I got some rapid fire questions before we wrap this up. You ready?
Okay.
All right, 720 pistol swaps or 1080 titty necks?
1080 titty necks.
Pre-patch DSR or intervention?
Intervention.
Phase Davy or Solar Davy?
Solar Davy.
Nice. Best trick shotter to watch for the Dare RC?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Who are we looking out for?
Bamboo and Apollo.
Nice. Ill cams or Dare to Achieve?
Dare to Achieve, baby.
Yep.
Come on.
Better S&D clear out.
Merch on, man. What'd you say, man?
Better S&D clear out, you or Mob?
Oh shit! You can't put me under the gun like that. We do different things. Mob's a demon, though. I'll give it to Mob.
Fair enough. So tell them where they can find you.
On Twitter, I'm R1Tora, Ritora, but the I is a 1. I got Ritora on pretty much everything else. YouTube, Twitter. Oh, no, not Twitter. Twitch, I have Ritora XO, and then Kick is just Ritora.
Nice.
And, of course, Dare Rising, baby.
There you go. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
No, absolutely. It was a pleasure. It was good talking to you, man.
Yep.